Built on Nissan's incredibly frugal V platform, their mid-size sedan, the Sunny, has been able to offer this incredible combination of size to price in the Indian market. But there have been some areas where the Sunny ended up feeling a bit too frugal. But now Nissan is diving deeper into the Indian market with their own dealership network, and they also have the facelifted Sunny to drive things forward. So we're going to see whether this car has fixed the shortcomings of the pre-facelift car or not. Oh boy, that's exactly what I thought when I saw pictures of the new Sunny. But now that the car's here in the flesh in front of me, it seems like those large headlamps work well with the new spindle-shaped grille and the heavily contoured bumper. It looks less gawky and more grown-up than before. The higher variants with all the chrome look noticeably more expensive as well. But the overall design is still pretty staid, as the sheet metal is the same as before. When you view the car from the side, what does seem a bit different are the alloy wheels, which now feature a 12-spoke design. At the rear, there is a handsome strip of chrome atop the number plate. The bumper has also been redesigned, and it juts out at the bottom like a speedboat's tail. It gives the Sunny a more graceful and almost Tiana-like look. Now let's step inside. So this looks different, but familiar, right? So if this looks familiar, it's because we've seen it before on the Micra facelift, where the center round aircon vents were replaced with these rectangular units, which in my books just look smarter. And of course there's this glossy black finish, which makes it look all the more richer. But specifically here on the Sunny, you have this 2-din music system with a screen in the middle, which doubles up as the screen for the rear view camera on this top end variant. And that aside, I like the design of this new steering wheel. I didn't like that old round boss. This looks smarter. It has these nice new buttons for your telephony and audio controls, and feels very nicely damped as well. That should come as no surprise. After all, this design is essentially borrowed from Nissan's more premium machinery, the Nissan Sylphy. Apart from the dual front airbags, the Premium Pack 2 adds side airbags as well. Unsurprisingly, the equipment levels have improved on the top-end variants, but even the base XE variant gets better equipment like central locking and power windows for the front seats. But there are still some shortcomings. For instance, the plastics still are those hard-wearing variety, which is not so bad, I think, but I just wished Nissan would try and make this dash in black. I think it would do wonders for the car. The funny thing is, Nissan offers a black dashboard in India, but only for the lower end XE variant. However, I can't complain about space in the front seat, and definitely not in the rear. The legroom at the rear has always been the Sunny's biggest strength, and it continues to be so even today. But we've always complained that the under-thigh support could be that little bit better. The Sunny carries on with the diesel and petrol options. The 1.5 litre petrol is offered with a 5-speed manual gearbox or the Xtronic CVT. The 1.5 litre diesel engine has the same specs as before, which means it develops 84.8 bhp of power. But there is one difference. The diesel is as drivable as ever, but what's improved is the fuel efficiency. The company claimed figure has gone up by 1 kpl to about 22.7. Nissan claims to have improved noise insulation across the range by increasing the thickness of the insulation materials. And to improve the in-cabin experience further, the ride has been softened a bit. Nissan say they have softened the suspension just that little bit to improve ride comfort. But thankfully, you really can't feel it as a distinct difference in a drop in dynamic stability. This is still a pretty neat car to drive, but of course it won't thrill the enthusiast because the steering is light and vague, and well, there is a bit of body roll as well. So the Sunny has improved its equipment list and its appeal. And to make it more accessible, the diesel variant will now be offered in the base XE variant as well. The Sunny has impressed us in the past, not just with the space on the inside, but with the overall mechanical package, which is well-rounded but not exceptional. And now with the facelift, there is an added dose of excitement and premiumness that Nissan have added to this package, not just with the design, but also with the features on offer. And well, this car is sensible, it has an added dash of premiumness, and well, that will give it a better foothold in the mid-size saloon space. But you can expect this to be shaded by the competition on both those fronts. Nonetheless, when it goes on sale in showrooms in the first week of July, it will be able to hold its ground a little bit better in that space.